Hi guys, our topic today is Good Will Hunting, a movie about a young adult named Will Hunting, a genius who was severely abused as a child and has been in trouble with the law ever since. When Will finally agrees to get counseling to keep himself out of jail and be with his girlfriend, he meets Sean, the therapist who will change his life. Good Will Hunting tells the story of Will and Sean's coming to terms with the blows life has dealt them and with the questions that lie in the future. Do you want to know how Matt Damon started writing this movie? How Chuckie, played by Ben Affleck, was almost killed? Or what lines were improvised? Then just keep watching. Here we have 17 facts that you didn't know about this movie. Good Will Hunting was a test assignment. Matt Damon started writing the film as a final assignment for a playwriting class that he was taking at Harvard University. Instead of writing a one-act play, Damon submitted a 40-page script. Matt then asked Ben Affleck to develop the screenplay together. They completed the script in 1994. At first, it was written as a thriller about a young man in the streets of South Boston who possesses superior intelligence and is targeted by the government with heavy-handed recruitment. The first day of shooting was full of tears. Damon recalled a cover feature for GQ magazine, and that was another one of those moments we never thought was going to arrive, to see not only actors, but those actors. Referring to Robin Williams and Stellan Skarsgård, saying the stuff we wrote was unbelievable. Just, I guess, a mixture of joy and disbelief, and relief, and gratitude. That would probably be it. That was a really nice moment. I'm not ashamed to say it. Matt Damon was asleep during a scene. Minnie Driver explained, "We had this scene after lunch that took place in the bed. So I think he thought he was just gonna get a head start on the whole thing. I remember Jean-Yves Escoffier, who was the amazing cinematographer, saying, 'Let him sleep. We'll just shoot it from above.' And they just built this structure so you're above the bed. And then Gus was like, 'We'll just go and get into the bed.' And I got in bed and I was like, 'Babe, you know we gotta do the thing.' And he's like, And it was so quiet and it was so sleepy that we did that scene based around him, like really being asleep. I loved that everything worked around that. It was such a beautiful scene. It's one of my very favorites. The original script had a gay scene in it. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck found a very clever way to choose the right studio for their script. The story goes that on page 60 of the script, they wrote a completely out of nowhere sex scene between Will and Chuckie. They took it to every major studio and nobody even mentioned the scene. When they met with Harvey Weinstein at Miramax, he said, "I only have one really big note on that script. About page 60, the two leads, both straight men, have a sex scene. What the hell is that?" Damon and Affleck explained that they put that scene specifically in the script to show them who read the script and who didn't. As Weinstein was the only person who brought it up, Miramax was the studio chosen to produce the film. Will was almost a physics prodigy. In addition to the whole government recruitment, early on in the script process, Will was not a gifted mathematician, but a physics expert instead. Improvised lines. The lines in the scene where Sean talks about his late wife farting in her sleep were improvised by Robin. This is why we see Matt Damon genuinely laughing, and if you look closely, you can notice the camera shaking due to the cameraman laughing as well. Also, you might be surprised to find out that Casey Affleck, who played Morgan, improvised most of his lines as well. Bench scene / memorial site. When Robin and Matt were shooting the scene on the bench in the Boston Public Garden, it seems like they're the only people in the park. But behind the camera, due to Robin Williams' presence, over 3,000 people showed up to watch the scene at one point. After the death of Robin in 2014, the Boston Public Garden bench became a memorial site for the actor, with people leaving flowers and various items on the bench. Chuckie almost died. Gus Van Sant, the director, requested that Chuckie be killed off. He wanted Matt and Ben to add a scene in which Chuckie would be killed in an accident on a construction site. They were against this idea and told Van that it would ruin the movie, but the director insisted, so they wrote it. Then Van Sant read it and realized it was indeed not a good idea, and scrapped it. Matt Damon and Minnie Driver dated during filming. The pair had their own romance during the making of this movie, but their short-lived relationship came to an end in a public breakup. The two didn't stay friends, which Driver stated makes her sad. The Oscars. This movie was nominated for 9 Oscars and won 2. Robin Williams won the Best Supporting Actor. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck won the Best Original Screenplay. Huge financial success. At the start of the shooting, the budget for Good Will Hunting was $10 million and ended up earning worldwide a staggering $225 million. More trivia. In 2014, this movie was ranked 53 in the Hollywood Reporter's 100 Favorite Film list. When Will is mopping the floor at the beginning of the movie, his name tag says Bob rather than Will. The job interview in which Will sends Chuckie is for a company called Holden and McNeil. Ben Affleck's character in Chasing Army is named Holden McNeil. When Robin Williams won his Oscar, he sent Peter Agostini, who dubbed his voice in Germany, a small replica of the Oscar with a note saying, "Thank you for making me famous in Germany." I mean, what a legend! Sean Maguire was based on Matt Damon's mother and Ben Affleck's father, kind of a synthesis of the two. When Robin Williams read the script through Francis Ford Coppola and really liked it, his one question for Coppola was, "Who are these guys?" And here you have it, 17 facts you didn't know about this movie. Tell us what you think about this movie in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you liked this video, check out our other videos, and stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.